Hello, we are back from our Azure order.
So different places, a lot of the same things.
If you didn't know, we have moved. We moved about a month ago, but this is our first Azure order here. And we've been ordering from Azure for 2 years now. Actually, this drop was the 2-year mark.
Break a bottle. Hey.
Yeah. And
Someone did break a bottle.
bottles were broken at this drop. So we just thought, we were curious to see how different the drops are, because obviously we've only ever gone to one. Even over the course of those 2 years, the drop changed a lot just because it grew so much. When we first started going in 2020, there was maybe tops 15 families there. And when we would unload the truck, we just all kind of pitched in.
Yeah, when it's small, you don't need systems. But as things grow, you start needing systems. So I'm sure there's a lot of questions from everybody at like how to make your drop more efficient, a better experience for everyone.
Our last drop, how our drop coordinator did it, once it started getting huge, putting tiles down in alphabetical order by the last name. The problem we found with that was somehow a single file line formed to unload the truck. And that drop also, the truck driver would take things down in the back of the truck and sit it on the back of the truck. So it was a huge single file line, one person at a time. And you would have like people that couldn't lift things, and they would slow the whole line down out of willingness to help. Like, they obviously want to help.
But you're not going to carry a 50-pound bag.
Yeah.
So,
and no one wants to overstep that person and be like, here, let me grab this. Then with this drop, the truck would take the pallet down, and then everyone kind of went around and unloaded it. But it was a lot of the same problems. But you were like, women are good at organizing. They should tell people where to go, and then the men go and lift all the heavy things, and then it would go a lot faster. But it's hard because you can tell the drop coordinators don't want to like offend anyone or step on anyone's toes. So everything is, once it gets big, it really does get chaotic. So we haven't experienced out of our 2 drops, both of them were huge, and the system isn't great. That was one good thing about this drop. I liked how she had, instead of the tiles, she had like bays of like A through E, E or F through whatever, and like 6 different bays. And she did say, like, can someone stay at each bay and help organize the boxes? I think what's interesting with the Azure drops, no one wants to look as if they're standing around. I think that's the real issue. Everyone doesn't want to like, oh, you're just the lazy person standing watching. So everyone tries to help.
But I don't think anyone cares.
No one cares if you just stand around and then grab your stuff, because there's always more than enough help.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have a drop that has like a beautiful system, I think it would be cool to share it in the comments, because
please share your system.
Because it's really interesting. It'd be nice to know a drop that was like smooth and large, because it's like, yeah, our small ones, it was fine because it was just a small group of people. Everyone pitched in and laughed and talked while we were doing it. Whereas there's no talking.
This is like a piranha on a pallet.
Yes, that's what it was. Praise God that people are ordering from Azure. I mean, it's a good problem to have, that there are so many people at the drop that it's disorganized. Like, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. And it's a great like proof of market as well, of like, God bless Azure and may they continue to grow.
Yeah.
But it's also like, you know, locally and regionally, like there's a demand for this. So, you know, the more organic farms and organic logistics people that we can, you know, copy this model and make it more regional, more local. It works. And people want it. Mm-hmm. There is a demand for it. That is for sure. Yeah. So here is what we got. Okay, first up, if you remember 2 months ago, I ordered the apple juice, which is from Azure's organic apples, their own pressed juices that they immediately freeze. So we have loved those, and especially going into fall and making apple cider, I wanted to get more. So it is, you get 4 frozen gallons, and when the truck driver was taking them off the truck, he dropped the box. So this did crack. I think that's the only one that's broken, but yeah, this was $40 for all of them, which makes them $10 a gallon, which is
actually a very good price for organic apple juice, and the quality is unmatched. Like, this is the best tasting apple juice I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm not exaggerating. So got that again. Also, this is my favorite cheese to get from Azure. It is so delicious, and this was the 2 5-pound blocks, and this will last us usually 2 months. We love cheese, and this was, I think, $73 for both of them. And then I also ended up getting this ketchup. So this is the Portland brand, which I love this brand of ketchup. And normally I get the glass bottles, but this was a much better deal getting the 2.5 gallon bag. And what I'm gonna do is decant them into my mason jars. I just won't fill it all the way to the top, and I will freeze it. So then as we need ketchup, I can take it out of the freezer and thaw it. And yeah, I was really excited about getting this because we go through ketchup pretty quickly, actually. And so this was $51 for the whole box. And then lastly, we got this Rye Berries. This is a 50-pound bag of rye, and I think this was $38 for the 50 pounds. My friend Natalie from Instagram shared about making bread with rye berries, so I was like, okay, I definitely need to order some. And then the 2 books that I got, the recipe books on baking with whole grains, have a lot of baked goods recipes with rye, so I was like, I need to go ahead and get it. And the price was great, $38 for the organic berries. Was really excited about. So that is the last thing that I got. So that is everything from our Azure order today. I had several other things in my cart, and my cart shipped incomplete, sadly. So I did have to order some things from Essential Organics. I've talked about them before, and that is on the way. So as soon as I get that in, I will be doing a whole video of all the stuff that I have ordered from Essential Organics. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I bless the rest of your day.